guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I am going to be doing a tutorial showing how to do a 2-strand twist on natural hair using only one product. I know it's hard to believe. One product was used on my hair and I really love it. It's a protective hairstyle. Sometimes I keep my twists in for a couple days before I even take them out, which also helps build definition. And even when I do take them out, I can keep this twist out in for up to a week, and actually even over a week. The last time I did a twist out, it lasted for like 10 days, and I did like varying hairstyles and stuff. So I really want to show you guys how I achieved this twist out on my hair. A lot of people have been asking me how I do it, what products I use. My hair is so soft. There's no crunch, there's no flakes, there's none of that. It's just completely like I just love the way this twist out turns out. It lasts a really long time, and as you'll see in this video, by me using one product, it's super cost efficient.
I just really love it. So without further ado, I will get into the tutorial.
Alright, so here I am, guys, just working on freshly washed hair. Yes, I do have my Grinch onesie on. I am a big fan of onesies. Shout out to the onesie club. So I'm just going to start by taking down my sections. I have my hair parted in 4 sections, and I'm using Aunt Jackie's Quench leave-in conditioner, and that comb that I just held up is my detangling comb. I kind of use it, it's not so wide tooth, but it has like the teeth on it are very, very long. So I really like that when it comes to detangling, because I can get into my hair without like forcefully pulling it out. So what I'm doing here is, like I said, I have my hair in 4 different sections, and within each of those 4 sections, I separate them in half to make detangling a lot easier, just giving me smaller sections to work with. So I'm going to start by putting a generous amount of that leave-in conditioner. I love it so much. I recently found it like a couple months ago, and it's just so hydrating, and my hair responds really well to it. I will leave the product in the description box below, and I just saturate it by basically like putting it around my hair and making sure that it coats the top of my hair, and then I squeeze it in. You can't really see it too much, but I'm actually like holding it pretty tightly so that it gets through all of my strands of hair. And even there you can kind of see me just singling out different little pieces and just making sure that it coats every single piece of it. So then I am going to start from the ends of my hair. As you can see, it looks a little bit tangled, but really it wasn't that bad. Don't mind my faces, because I was low-key watching Parks and Rec at the same time, so I was like stressing to like get my neck to see everything and do everything at the same time. Don't mind that, but like I said, I'm starting from the ends and working my way up to the roots. If you're a naturalista, you should know that. It just really helps to minimize breakage and just ease the detangling process as a whole, because that's just like the hardest part of anything and everything. I go back in with my paddle brush. A lot of people don't use paddle brushes. I personally didn't find that Denman brushes worked for me, and then when I found the paddle brush, I thought it did a really good job of clumping my hair together, which is what I'm showing you guys right there. It just clumps my hair better than a Denman brush would, but I'm sure a Denman brush would work perfectly fine. They do the same thing. So then I'm gonna go ahead and jump into the other half of that section and get to detangling that by doing the same process. So starting out by using a lot of that conditioner, just coating my hair with it, and then working it basically into all of my hair. And then I'm gonna go ahead and detangle and keep that section together. So we'll speed this along.
Later that same evening.
So yeah, now that I'm at the end of detangling that section and making sure that it's just thoroughly like detangled and it's going to be easy for me to jump back in and twist it, I'm just going to put that into like one big jumbo twist just to get it out of my way while I go ahead and detangle the rest of the other sections. Like I said, once again, I just start by unraveling it, splitting it into 2 sections to make it easier, and then I go in with the same process.
6.5 hours later.
So as you can see, here I have all 4 sections finished. They're all twisted up into my jumbo twist like I said I was doing before. And now I'm just going to go back and untwist the first section that I started off with. The jumbo twists were really just to hold the place and make sure that it stays detangled the whole time. So the one product that I'm using is called Shea Miracle Twist and Lock Smoothie. It's from African's Best. I love this product. I actually came across this product like 3 years ago when I was trying to do starter locks for like one of my friends or something like that, and it ended up not working, and I just had a whole jar lying around, and I was like, what the heck, I'm not about to waste this. So I went ahead and used it for one of my twist outs, and literally this has been the product that I go back to every single time. Like, I recommend this to my friends, I tell everyone about this, everyone asks me about what product I use in my twist outs, and it's literally just this one. I do not put gel, I don't put anything. This product makes my hair clump together so well, and it holds the twist very well without any crunch. Makes them super soft, super like flexible. They bounce around, they shrink up, which is really what you want when you're doing a twist out. You want your hair to shrink up because that just shows the amount of elasticity you have in your hair, and it also will help the twists to look a lot better when you undo them when you're getting ready to take your twists out. So as you can see, once again, I'm just not so much saturating my hair here, but definitely using a lot of products so that my hair starts to clump together and get its texture. I'm going to go back through my hair with the paddle brush. At this point, it's way easier because I've detangled it already. I'm going to section it into 2 small little sections, and I just begin twisting. And one thing I make sure to do, I do my twist really, really tightly from the root, just because I just don't like the loose look. But if you're into that, definitely go for it. But I don't like the loose look when it's coming from my root. I like to make sure my twists look very defined all the way from the root, and I don't like braiding it from the root. I've seen a couple people do that. I don't like the braiding look. I just like twisting it. So yeah, here I am at the end of all of my twists. I really ended up with this kind of like funky middle part that I usually never give myself. I'm more of a side part type of person, but that's kind of just the way it ended up. And I have the middle part, but yeah, my twists are done. I'm just gonna sleep on them tonight. They're all up in my face, I guess. I'm just gonna sleep on them for tonight and come back the next day after they're completely dried.
The very next evening.
We're going to jump right into it. So I'm going to take my scarf off. And the way that I am untwisting, I actually like to go from back to front, is I'm really gentle with it. And because I was so thorough with the way that I was twisting them, they kind of just unravel on their own. So yeah, guys, I kind of just started rambling here, but I was basically saying the same thing. I just start from the ends and work my way up to the roots, unraveling backwards to get the twist out just in the most gentle way possible. One thing I didn't do that I really wish I would have done was use a hair oil like olive oil or coconut oil. You put that on your fingers to kind of minimize the frizz, and it really helps keep the definition in your twists. Like I said, I was kind of just rambling. If you see my mouth moving, I really got to work on that. So here's a view of my hair from the back after I've unraveled all of my twists. You can see it's really super defined. It's really crinkly. I personally do not like my twist to be that defined. Like, I'm not going to keep it, you know, as defined as it is right now. I'm going to separate each little coil, but I definitely love the way that it came out. And I'm going to make sure to be super gentle when I'm doing this. So I just take each little coil and pull it apart, making maybe 2 or 3 more little sections from each coil. Like I said, you just want to make sure to be very gentle with this, because the way that you do it can create frizz. And if you're going for a more frizzy look, then go for that. I just really wanted to keep mine really defined, because I find that when I keep them as defined as possible, then the twist out tends to last a lot longer and it just looks better on me. But yeah, I'm just gonna work my way throughout my entire head, unbreaking the twist. Like you can see, unbreaking the little coils, just breaking them into 2 or more sections depending on how big they are to begin with. And you can already see like that it's creating a lot of volume in my hair because it just bounces right back. And that is definitely the product, y'all. I'm letting you know, like, they need to make me a spokesperson because this thing it was just great. So I will fast forward through this and I will see you guys when I do the next step. So if you guys remember, I said that I did not like that middle part that I gave myself. So here I am just forcing myself to have a side part. I'm going to go in and define that little twist. And I just chose the nearest section that had a kind of like clear defined part. And I'm using the same comb that I used when I was detangling the really long toothed comb. And it's so great. This is my secret weapon for fluffing, like any hairstyle. I will go in with this comb, and that's like one of its greatest benefits is that it can reach so far in, and I just go from the root and lift it up a little bit. And I make sure to hold on to my ends most of the time so that I'm not combing all the way through. You do not want to comb through your hair because that defeats the purpose. You're going to get rid of all of the definition that you had. You just want to lift it from the roots so that it gives you the volume that you're looking for. And that's what you see me doing here. And even though I look like Sideshow Bob right now, I promise y'all, I was in a rush at this time, so I was kind of looking crazy, but in the end, it came out looking like what you saw in the beginning of this video, as well as what you see in the thumbnails. That was the exact same night. I just think I was rushing here and I was like super nervous and trying to like make sure everything was getting done. But believe me when I say I use this for fluffing. I'll even use it like on other days too. But I love this comb. I don't know exactly what it's called, but I'll try and Google search it and leave it in the description box below as well. So yeah. So that is my twist out tutorial. That's how it looks in the end. Thank you guys for watching. Peace, love, and abundance. See you later.